Christian,
Yeah.
tough draw tonight, especially
Very.
given the circumstances. What do you think is missing when it comes to gifting goals and making mistakes? You know, it's been 8 match days so far. And
Yeah, it's Christmas every day with us, unfortunately, for the opposition. So, what does it miss? Experience, I said. You know, I said it before. We have. I said it during the week that this team needs help and needs a bit of luck and help in the sense that we have 3 players with big experience that can help and can make everyone more at ease with experience and ability they have in their position, and these are obviously everybody knows Kalina, Ashley Westwood, and Guzman Koruko. And not having these guys in the team is, especially for a young team like ours, is difficult. It's difficult, and then when we have guys that they played not so many games, they are gonna make mistakes because it's part and parcel of growing as a player is making mistakes. And so, like for every human being, how do we learn? By making mistakes, and then we learn, and then we move on. Unfortunately, this happened to us, and today it happened in the way that nobody expected. I mean, George had the ball in his hands, and he dropped it, and even if he drops it anywhere else, you know, maybe we don't get hurt, but he just drops it in the path of. So how can you legislate for that? It's difficult, and I feel really sorry for the boys because this is a win that they totally deserved.
Just following up on that, because I think George has been playing well in goal, and that was uncharacteristic of him because he's been very steady on things. Well, you know, Kalina, has made mistakes, in goal. It happens. Every player does that. But and I know you haven't had a chance to review it yet, but I mean, did you speak to George? Did he say anything?
I apologize. Obviously, he's a conscious guy. He's a guy that give always his best since he was drafted from Clemson. He's a guy that he has a big personality, big character, that give everything 100%. In that sense, I agree with you that he's uncharacteristics, even though he's young and he has limited experience in playing in the professional game in MLS. So I would never have imagined him to do that mistake. But that tells you that the inexperience is also to be mentally ready to make each play. And I'm sure that as a result of that, he will be a bigger player. He will be a better player. This is just that unfortunately he hurts the team today because we dropped 2 points. But we will be behind him, and we have to own his mistake like we did it in the past with everyone else. But the message is clear. If you don't want to apologize, this is for every player. You have to not to make mistakes. So stay focused on what you have to do, because the professional game is different from, a non-professional game. Because of that, you have to stay focused in each play until the 90+ minute that you have to play. So this is a lesson that he will take on board, I'm sure, and he will move on. Because it's not the play. The play, he can make the play easily, even with his eyes closed. But you have to make it at this play, which is a simple play. You have to make it at 95th minute, 93rd minute, in a game that you are in front, that you are winning and you need the points. And part of the experience is that. Is also the mental side, not just the technical side.
Yeah, and last night after the Crown Legacy match, Kalina said that the guys always support each other. The goalkeeping crew, they support each other while still competing against each other for the number 1 spot.
This is normal. That's what we want. We want competition in every position, not just in the goalkeepers. And then whoever deserves will play. I also thought that George played well until that mistake. And but that, like you say, it can happen to a striker to miss from 5 yards, and just that when it happens with the goalkeeper is very costly.
Thank you. Christian, can you share what you think went well tonight for the club?
I think what went well is that we show a team that that is fighting, that has got a fighting spirit, that doesn't give up, that even when concede goals, they try. We always try to play, and I thought that some of the chances that they had, whether I came either from set piece, long throw that we knew that Rosenberry has got that, wide free kick because they have guys that can deliver the ball really well. We knew about that as well. Other than that, I think that in open play we try to play and we gave the ball away sometimes and they can go in transition like it happens in other games. But what I like about the guys is that they keep playing and they show a big character. We had a game plan from first half, then we didn't switch the ball from side to side like we wanted to, like we planned. In the second half, we make sure that we show again in the halftime what we're ready to do. They execute, and then all of a sudden we create chance after chance. Then after, I thought we were suffering a little bit, and we were getting tired. We need a little bit of help as well in terms. These teams need a little bit of help with maybe a couple of guys coming in, but I thought that the boys responded really well and show character. And when we had to switch to a different formation, I thought that, yeah, sure, we gave the ball away a little bit more, in the sense that they kept the ball a bit more, but I didn't feel that we were threatened that much. I thought we were defending crosses well, we trained that as well. And so I thought that for them to score something like that had to happen. So like a big mistake that unfortunately we made, because otherwise I thought we could have defended for another half hour.
Can you share a little bit about your, when Moore got hurt and also your substitutions around the 75 minute, what you were thinking?
I was thinking that, because there is this thing that about substitution, right? Okay, so I think that we were winning 2-1. I think that we were suffering a little bit, especially when they were switching side to side, they were overloading the side. So in order not to get us open again, I wanted to go with 5, 4 and a 1, so that we can stay more compact in the middle and to prevent them from finding these diagonal balls that they were pretty good at finding, going from side to side. So that was the idea. Then unfortunately Joseph got injured, so I had to make 2. The idea was to make only 1.
No Andre Shinishiki and Nuno Santos today. What was the decision to out and hurt?
Jorge, I just want to talk about the players that they are here, because I think that, as I always said, I want to talk about the players that they are part of the squad. There is no, so I'm gonna comment only about the 20 that they were in the roster. Okay.
Frank. So Swiderski was one of the subs off, and obviously we're switching to a back 5.
Uh-huh.
Was there any other reasons?
No, I thought that there is no, what we have to understand is that the substitution is nothing to, I mean, unless they don't do what we ask them to do tactically,
Yeah.
and in that case then, but I thought that Carol was playing well. We just needed an outlet as a 9 like Enzo that can hold the ball a little bit, a little bit more physical in that sense, and also on set pieces he had a specific role. And then we needed to go with 5. I wanted to have the wingers still as an outlet, because I think Erwin and Camille were doing well, and then I wanted to change them to go in counter-attack like I did with Mackenzie and with Ben later on. Brandt and DJ, I think they are solid in midfield, and they are the 2 that can do that kind of work. And so I didn't think that we had, it was just a tactical choice. I think Carol was doing well, and I thought that the team in that moment needed a different structure.
And speaking again on that midfield 3, that was the midfield 3 that I feel like they got you some results, especially late in the season last year. Do you feel like those 3 together is sort of the group that you can kind of count on a regular basis?
Listen, we would like to have also in the mix Ashley. because Ashley is a guy that brings experience and quality, like he showed when he played, and he was starting to understand more and more in Orlando. But yeah, DJ and Brandt, they know what to do. Carroll in that position can be decisive. Today he made 2 assists, I think. The first time he gave the ball to Kerwin, and the second one he crosses to Camille. So we know that while DJ and Brandt, they give a little bit more consistency to the play, Carroll can bring some quality. Every player brings quality and he has a good side and the downside, right? And what DJ and Brandt bring at the moment with Carroll is, like you say, they know the system a little bit better than the other one. They have more experience, also because they got results in different games and they know how to navigate through the games and through the phases of the game.
All right, last one, Roger. So can you comment on the continuous engagement of Enzo with the referee? So I remember a presser a few games back, you mentioned that you work with him, getting him to know the league and the referees and how they
He got better today, didn't he? No?
What?
He's getting better.
He is getting
No?
better, but he keeps getting engaged, with the referees, going here and there and talking to them a lot. Is that something that you continue to work with them?
Yeah, we talk about that with Enzo. He realizes himself. He's an intelligent guy. He's not. He's not stupid. Right. He's very passionate. And my Italian side, I understand. We like to have a conversation. He's never disrespectful to the ref, and also I think even to the opposition. He just like to have this dialogue and to talk about things. He's also his character. He's an emotional guy, and I think this emotion can work in our favor as well. So I don't want to take that away, but at the same time, we need to channel it in a way that it doesn't become controversial and he is seen as a controversial guy. But I can tell you that he's a really good guy. He's not. And so I don't think that he's disrespectful to the referee. I think when he thinks that he's foul, he wants to make a point that he has been fouled. And if he doesn't get a call, he wants to make the referee know that, that time, ref, you got it wrong because the guy pulled me. So how we are going to channel that, we will work together on that. He will get better and better.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.